Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday, September 12th, and just thought I'd try my hand at this video thing again. I hope you're finding them enjoyable or helpful. So we just concluded week 2, and hopefully you're well on your way for week 3. Week 2, I was overall very impressed with all of your work. Watching the video that I posted, and then I just kind of tried to complete the exercise just to give you an idea of kind of what I was looking for. And for the most part, I think everyone did a really nice job of identifying competencies that are needed to move through a lot of this change that is being projected for the industry. So there were lots of themes. I kind of made a list of the competencies that you identified. Most everybody hit on obviously the importance of being able to recognize change and manage organizations through change. I was really thrilled to see the identifying the need to manage culture in an organization. I personally think that is going to be one of the top kind of make or break competencies going into the future. And I think we addressed that maybe not this week, but the next week. We had talk about culture in the text and readings and exercises. So many of you recognize the need to really understand reimbursement and financing and funding of organizations, which no matter what we want to believe, understanding resource use and managing resources is extremely important to every manager and leader's job. And then, finally, just that kind of emphasis on communication. I would say that communication is probably the top discipline of leaders, is the ability to communicate effectively, to help people understand what's going on, and then to kind of capture their interest and inspire them to work hard for the organization. So anyhow, nice work. As far as the Dropbox assignment, again, I was more or less just very pleased with the depth of understanding, the rigor in the way you were thinking about this. I didn't get a sense that anybody didn't see the importance of developing your own model for leadership. Leadership, as you know, is a personal journey. There are competencies that are necessary across the field, but we all have our own values and belief systems that come into it, and our own experiences too. So it's something that you kind of have to build on your own. So I thought the graphics were very well thought out, and I was able to follow, I think, accurately what you were communicating. So next time around, and I can't remember when you will work on this exercise again, but we'll be working on this leadership model creation as you go through the course. So everything that you read, if it's something that kind of impacts you, you want to keep that in mind to add it back into your model when we get to that point. I forgot when we do that again. So, but it's coming. So, and you'll continue to refine and build your own model for yourself. So, next time around, though, and I'll try to remember to do this, is I'd like, as part of that exercise, and maybe I'll just reserve that for the last one, I'd like you to spend a little bit of time thinking about how do you stack up to your own model. So obviously, since it is your model, one would anticipate that you would probably perform fairly well. However, if as you're looking at this model that you're creating, if you're standing, if you're performing above average in all areas, it could be that you have kind of a bias in how you're looking at leadership too. So you really want kind of a balanced model that covers, strengths of yours, but then also areas for improvement. And that, I think, would be a test to see, am I really developing a realistic model that's going to take me to that next step in my career, that career goal that I have in mind. So anyhow, keep that in mind as you continue through. I think the text again is very interesting. It's overwhelming with the amount of information that's presented. Really, each of those chapters could be almost a full class in and of itself. So, but it is a nice kind of survey of a topic. And again, if we don't bring this content to, beyond just a theoretical discussion, if we don't bring it to a personal and practical understanding and knowledge, then it's kind of like, why study it at all? So anyhow, keep up the good work on that. So we're into week 3. It's almost terrifying to think that we're almost halfway through this class. So this 7-week term thing is just not for the faint of heart, right? So anyhow, this next week, things start to get a little bit more intense. So I started the first couple of weeks a little slow, just kind of easy into it, and now that the content gets a little bit more refined, we're gonna kind of speed things up. So I hope you're kind of getting comfortable because it gets bigger. So you have 3 chapters to read this week and 4 exercises. So I think the exercises are pretty. I almost say they're fun. So I hope you find them interesting. If you have any questions with any of them, please let me know. As I've mentioned several times, this is the first time through this course, and so I really don't know where the confusing or kind of pinch points are. So again, if something doesn't make sense to you, please reach out to me as soon as you can. So otherwise, due dates for everything are Sundays at 11:59. So if you need more time, just a reminder, always ask in advance. If you notify me that you would like more time, I can't imagine why I would say no. But if you submit it late, then I won't accept it. So again, just trying to build in this idea of accountability and due dates in management leadership positions, especially in healthcare, I would like to say, are extremely important. So anyhow, one final point, the final assignment, as hopefully all of you are aware, is for you to interview a leader. You get to identify who you believe is a leader, and then you are submitting questions each week based on your readings. You will schedule an interview with this leader and use those questions or others that you write to conduct, approximately like an hour interview. You'll write up the summary and submit it. So I chose to do that type of final assignment instead of doing a research paper. To me, it's just, again, it's more practical, and leadership is largely learned through a process of self-discovery and emulating role models. So it's important that you have those leaders in your life, and more importantly, that you have the ability to assess their ability, so that you're not emulating somebody who really technically is not a leader. So I've used that exercise for years in the old program I was at, and students really enjoyed that opportunity to get out and meet people and talk to them. I also would like to encourage you to think about this interview as from more of a strategic perspective, in that many of you have capstone projects coming up, or maybe open to new career opportunities. So you really want to take an opportunity to interview somebody who could be instrumental in your next career move. So, just be thoughtful about who you select. And it would be kind of a double bonus if you could get the assignment for this class done, and then also make, a nice connection with somebody in the field that, might be able to help you, in a mentoring role, or, provide opportunities for you going forward. So, anyhow, always got to be thinking about what's next, and you could learn a lot from these people. So, anyhow, if you have questions, again, just email or call around. Otherwise, I'm busy working away on some exciting program stuff, so you should have received an invitation from me earlier today to attend a networking event. On October 4th, we have a brand new advisory board with some very impressive people from all over the Rochester, Western New York area, including several from other states, that will be coming to campus as members of an advisory board to kind of consult and advise the program on future direction. So we included a 1-hour networking event so that you'd have the opportunity to kind of practice these skills and start to network with people who could have, again, a fairly nice influence on your career. If you don't have a leader by then to interview, you probably could do a little scoping. So, but hopefully you'll have that well underway by then. So, anyhow, have a fabulous week. And again, thank you all for helping me through this course. I hope it's been good so far. So, and I will look forward to talking with you next week. So, take care. Thanks. Bye.